you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
It's the Endwalker walking alone unto journey's end, the burden weighing heavy. That's why you can only walk.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never foresee.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home. I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Strong art thou, mortal.
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Let's finish this.
All right. Let's go, Meteon.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
Oh, right. I turned it off.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you.
You sure about that?
Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
No.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
Yep, he's told
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful.
I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years,
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
Yeah, Namon / Hermes.
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
and Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I won't forsake our cause. I'll reach you. I'll find a way. Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Hold on. Yep, there we go. I'm like, oh, it's 8, and then like, no, it's 2.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please.
Let's see what they're gonna do.
Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Ooh, that's nice. So many Elbus flowers.
Meteon, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
And that's gonna be the other 6. There we go. Little anticlimactic, but 8. Okay. 7. I can count. Yeah, and then the stone's gonna be spent.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
Please, Thancred, please.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
It's over, Meteon. Come with us, Meteon. Yeah, sure. Oh, you didn't think that was the end, did you? We still got one more quest.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in
Oh, that's the
sorrow,
old one.
hurting.
That's the bluebird, not the blackbird.
Hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
No.
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World, the sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles? What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
I mean, we'll find that.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Evan, please.
Oh, don't be that way.
Well, I'd say that they really are gone this time. You'd have to do some pretty crazy story gymnastics to be able to get them back in the story, or at least that version of them. Oh, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. Then we'll finish up this quest, and then we've just got one more to go. 'Tis my fervent hope that our ancient friends will find a new beginning. They and all their brethren who have returned to the ethereal sea. For that to come to pass, we must succeed. We must avert the final days and save Atheres. To go and see all those places and more, Emmett Selk was given you quite a task. Suffice it to say, I should be glad to assist you, once you've returned together triumphant, of course. For all the lives on these stars with whose light hath been extinguished, for the ancients who went before us, I offer a solemn prayer. No need to explain. I have a rough idea of what happened while I was gone. It was a strange feeling, as though I was struggling in a pitch-black sea. A powerful tide was trying to wash me away. Once that churned with hatred and envy for life, and it was all I could do to swim against it. Then suddenly, I was here. It felt long and short at the same time, easy as in a dream. But through it all, once things were crystal clear, you fought with all your being to keep our hopes alive. Yep, of course I did. I can't claim I fully understood the workings of this place, but in that moment, I felt I knew what I needed to do. I felt that I was the right time to offer up this life I owe, that I could risk it all on the wager that the rest of you would manage without me. Full glad am I to see that I was right. As different and mysterious as the ancients may be, they were people not unlike us. The first people to fall and feel pain, and the first forced to find a way to rise again. From them we have come, and in our pain and suffering we are connected. I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance you have given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and bid the final curtain fall. Ultima Thule Aether Current determined complete. Nice. And that's every single Aether Current in the game at the moment. Let's talk to Alizé once more, and then I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll go ahead and let's talk to Alizé first, and then I'll do that speech. Let's usher in the ending worthy of our grandest ovation, one that will give all the theories cause to raise their voices in celebration. Let's go ahead and talk to Alphanode, and head towards the end. Endwalker. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand ready for the finale. Are you ready, Brillian? Of course I am. Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I will say only this. Within that dead sun swirls the emotions that Meteion has hoarded, the emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way, it is not for us to rebuke and admonish. 'Twas not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, Not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I'm here to help, as you have all helped me. Great speech. Now let's actually fight. We will prevail. Everyone's going home today, understood? Let's put an end to the end. That's way too cheesy. Let's just say everyone's going home. I think I know the name of this fight. Oh, the dead ends. Okay. Let's see. So can I do this with the trust, or do I have to do it with players? Okay, I can do it as a trust. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, this is a dungeon, right. Okay, I'm gonna do... I can't do this as Dark Knight, right? No, I can't. Okay. Can you stop saying okay? I'll do it as Warrior. Oh, right. Who am I taking with me? The twins and Y'shtola? Sure, why not? Alright. Let's go ahead and start Dead Ends.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn.
Literally just flying. Oh, little blue bird.
Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
Oh my.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
I need to remember how to play Warrior. I was playing Dark Knight yesterday. Oh, come on. I pressed that in time. Okay, that should be enough. I like Primal Rend, but I haven't. This is the first time I'm actually using it on stream. Because I used it a bit in off stream. There we go. Just gotta wait for what's this called again? Blood Wedding to come back up. I've still got my equilibrium ready to go if I need it. And of course, Home Gang.
I have you now.
There we go.
until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
Ah, okay. See if I can drag them over a bit more. Should really use bloodwetting earlier. Yeah, Primal Rend is AoE. I'm gonna try and knock them both down as, or keep their health about it even, because that's technically the most optimal way to kill this stuff. I think. Probably. Oh cool, I actually need a level 90 dungeon for Wondrous Tales. So this will get that for me. Oops. Animation logged myself. I will admit it is a little bit more fun to do this stuff with actual players, especially since the damage is higher. But I also like having the really quick Qs. Like even faster than a tank Q, you get literally instant Q. Plus this is kind of fitting to do it with story-wise, this is fitting to do it with NPCs. Alright, what disgusting thing are we facing here? Caustic Greybolf. Greybeloff.
Those who lived infested. Those who died decayed.
Probably gonna make the miasma flow in the direction of the... No. Well, they're all running over here, so I'm gonna run over here. Ah, okay. Oh, it's traveling like that. Okay. It was close to what I thought it would be. Cough up. What a lovely thought. I thought it was gonna hit all of us. So I popped Shake It Off just in case, because Alpha Node was really low. Oh, okay, this is a little annoying. And we're gonna need to get out of the way of the wind. Yeah, so right over here. Okay, this is where I would need Shake It Off. But of course, I don't have Shake It Off. So I used it too early.
I have you now.
Don't waste it, Alizé. It's also one thing with Alizé is that she always steals the LB, even when like Estinian's in the party.
I will end this farce.
No, don't. Alizé, please.
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all.
Oh, gotta go through it. Going to a new dead world. Oh, what a lovely place.
In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved.
What a lovely war-torn place. Make sure they're actually following me.
You cannot stop us!
These Alpha Node's trying. Definitely going a bit hard for him. Might help if I actually use Bloodwetting.
You cannot stop us!
There we go. Let's not step in the
Its
death.
people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost.
Probably shouldn't try and double pull this.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
I've still got stuff on cooldown.
You underestimate me.
Oh, good. The, never mind. Thinking of, I activated, Decimate. And then my Bloodwetting went down, but it still gave me the healing from the actual hits. Despite Decimate having a pretty long animation.
Cannot stop us!
I have you now.
underestimate me!
These freedom fighters. Didn't quite hear what Meteon was saying about them. Like, they kept on yearning for, quote, greater freedoms. And then that somehow led to their demise. Okay, looks like a big bad monster. Let's see, is this an improvement? Nope, that's something, I can't use that. Anyway. Hello, Peacekeeper. Yes, Peacekeeper.
You now.
Probably shouldn't stand in front of the lasers.
You underestimate me.
Well, that doesn't look good. Yep, I should probably move. It's a fairly busy fight. Just use arm's length. Except that none of them have arm's length. This attack's just no future.
I will not hold back.
Oops, wasted that. Okay. Now off to another world.
And
casting.
when one asked,
Yeah.
what is the point? There were none left to answer.
Go ahead and I'm gonna keep that. Well, I guess I'll keep that too. I killed them all. Oh my. What's this place gonna be?
Farther still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys.
I didn't even notice they were monsters.
You now.
You cannot stop us!
You underestimate me.
More materia I'm not going to use. Great. Like, why can't you give me crit materia or something? Oops, wasted another 10 rage. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it rage. It's not called rage in this game. That's the warrior resource in it's Fury Warrior resource in WoW. I forget what it's called. Thought I got that one. Okay, let's finish this thing off. And we're almost done. Right? Probably one more pack. Yep. Whoops. Oh, right, now, oops, let's get the treasure coffer first. Now, let's see, what's the big bad boss we're gonna fight? You know, I asked for crit materia, and I got crit materia. Let's see, can I throw this on somewhere? Never mind, whatever. A last mercy. Raw law. Well, time to kill the god. But no, you know that's par for the course for us.
The kindest, most gentle of beasts. Its steps were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful.
Oh, come on, I got out of that. I actually used Shake It Off correctly that time.
Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
You underestimate me! You underestimate me!
Prance, yes. It's prancing around, that's exactly what it's doing. It won't get hit this time. Alizé, please, you are fine on that side.
I have you now!
You cannot stop us!
Oops. It said Lefton's brace, I just didn't read it, right?
You cannot stop us!
A lovely warm glow that takes half your HP. Also, we should probably LB, guys. And again, this is a boss fight, so you probably just want to wait for the LB too. There we go. And that was Wondrous Tales. I think that was the last seal I needed for this week. That was a cool dungeon. Got to see some of those worlds that were mentioned in the past. I think. Let's see, was that the last one? Yep. And not, jeez. Never lucky. Oh well. Let's see, got a new orchestration scroll that I already have. And we got a trial left too, which I think I know the name of.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason.
Yes, I've been told that before.
The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears.
If you work together.
But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up, again and again, without end.
I see.
Oh, then let's separate you. Wait, she tried that already.
But no matter how much hope exists, ever will there be more despair. Ever will the living cast the present and the past the future. So shall we sing until life ceases to be.
Ooh, what's this? Ah, there we go. I've seen this one.
Seven hells.
Little blue bird isn't very
on your guard.
Little anymore.
The rage. It rises. Rises.
No body. But I thought it had a body. How are we supposed to fight that?
Stop! Calm yourself, please.
Jeez, man.
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Oriange, watch out!
Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know!
How are we supposed to fight this thing?
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
Just one good strike.
Stop! Please stop!
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't!
awash in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
Oh, right.
Wait! Don't!
And now they're all teleported back to the ship. And we're here with this thing.
You gifted them escape and rendered yourself powerless. Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength, unless you need to call upon the dead once more.
Yeah, I have no idea where this is going.
Defiant to the last, but you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence, curse your life as it fades. As we did, as we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt, such anguish and rage. We tried, but it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair and embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
Is it the little blue Meteon? Or... Oh. Wait, what? Is this Midgard Stormer? Or who is this? This isn't him. It's a dragon.
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend. I saw something in you once, as you did in me.
What? Why is he here? And how is he a dragon? Is this Shinryu dragon or something? Okay, I'll just continue.
When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Sharlayan to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift.
Struck a bargain with...
In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form.
Okay.
And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you.
I was wondering how Xenos was going to play into this.
I take it this is your prey.
I'm sure he'll have fun with this.
But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
I don't want your help. If it comes to it, I won't save you. Yeah, I don't want your help, Xenos.
And I'd rather not give it. Nay, I would have preferred that we enjoy a private reunion.
Of course he would. #1 Warrior of Light simp.
So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
You struggle in vain. You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Okay, that was the last thing I expected. Like, I knew Xenos showed up at Old Charlie, and or at least I guessed it was him. But... really? That seems a bit goofy, but okay. Alright, let's see. Should I queue as a tank? Yeah, let's queue as a... Yeah, you can't do this as a trust, so... This song is great. It's like everything. Right now it's the Knight's Round. Okay. Yeah, this is Knight's Round. Isn't it? Yeah, that's the Heaven's Word motif. So yeah, this has to be like the final boss themes for each of the expansions. Yeah, and this is Shadowbringers. So, Xenos was the last person I expected to show up, but I'm not complaining. This has been, Endwalker has been really good. I didn't understand how people said that they could beat, or how it could somehow beat Shadowbringers, but like, once I finished Elpis, it was like, yeah, no contest, this is like really good. I will say that one of the complaints I have is that Ultima Thule seems like it was a little short. Like, it just kind of went by really fast. Then again, part of it might have been, because I knew everyone was gonna live. And so it wasn't as, like, oh no, they're gone. Are they gonna be okay? It's like, I know that they're gonna be okay, because I've seen their stuff after it. This is why I like doing stuff for the trusts, because I just have to sit there. There's nothing I can really do. There we go. I said there's a tank LB3, so let me grab that. Which I kind of wish I didn't get spoiled on, but... it's literally on Shinryu Xenos. The final day. The End Singer.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Okay, where's LB? I actually don't know where LB is on here. There it is.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Whoops. Okay. I'll need to watch for that. Okay, yep, I saw that this time. I saw it coming around this time.
Utterly futile.
Okay, Echoes is down the center.
Your suffering is at an end.
It's probably the science. Yeah.
This is a kindness.
Oh, okay. That's how that works.
All of us have known despair.
Wrong button. Meant to heal. Not doing too great.
We have seen
Got 3
the
cheese puffs so far. Just barely saw the planet in the corner of my eye there. It's gonna do it again.
The same end. Again.
Fatalism. Okay, got another planet coming around. Oh, there's another planet there. And there's one there too. Oh, it looks like I knocked down one of the stacks. They're my golden stacks.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains.
That's such a creepy, gross sound. Man, you really gotta get to the edge. Oh man, is that an instant death if you touch it?
If there is no happiness in life,
Alright, what's this gonna be?
there is only one place it may be found.
Okay. Yeah, I have aggro. Oh, no, we don't. No, I don't. Smoke still got it.
Oblivion.
I think I did shake it off too early. Oh, you're supposed to LB3 there. Okay. Oops. I'll get it this time.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Okay, so I need to LB at 3. Okay, there's the planets. Okay, it's heading that direction. Oh, it's when they collide. Okay, that makes sense.
Utterly futile. Your suffering is at an end. This is a kindness.
Oh, right. It's a circle.
All of us have known despair. We have seen the end.
Okay, which one? Yeah, it's a slow one.
The same end. Again and again.
Wait, so where are we sit? Where are we supposed to sit? Yeah, there it is. Oh wait, that's the center. Isn't it? No. Slowest planet. So does it do it in the same place? Yeah, it does. Just rewinds time for a second.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains. If there is no happiness in life,
There we go. Okay, so I'm supposed to LB at 3.
There is only one place it may be found. Oblivion.
Okay. So I'll be at 3. Might have done it slightly early. But we got it.
Dynamis.
Looks like it lasts for 5 seconds, so you can do it at, probably do it at 5, but it would probably be pushing it a little bit.
Delay the inevitable. This is fate.
We're gonna have to do it again?
Your time has come. It always does.
LB3 again. I don't know how we're gonna LB3 without LBing. Here we go. Wait, what? Oh, they're all there. This is a callback to the ARR. Yep, this is a callback to ARR preview.
What is this defiance? No! The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot
This is really good.
suffer it again.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost!
We've been here before. Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw.
That was nuts.
If this was not the answer, then what is it?
I'll definitely...
Where lies happiness?
I'll definitely need to go listen to the End Singer theme later. That was cool. Let's yep, let's go. There we go.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Aren't we friends in thinness already?
Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Etheris.
It wasn't always there. We created it together.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more, nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds, a song of hope.
Instead of a Song of Oblivion. Ah, back to Little Bluebird.
One day, life will fill the universe again. And Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
Little Bluebird. And Xenos is just standing back there like, can we get a move on? Yep, there he is.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero?
Stupid accent away.
Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe.
Well, yeah.
Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know, and it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void.
No, not really.
Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
That I can't deny. Think what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place. I've had enough of you. Ends here. So are we gonna have to do a solo duty against Xenos? Or is something gonna happen where we still can't fight him?
Ha! Finally mustered the desire to kill me, have you? Go on then. Try and strike me down in this forsaken place. I shall return the favor. Aye! Let us indulge in the only worthwhile pursuit and burn our lives to their ends!
I really didn't want to fight Xenos here, to be honest. But apparently I do. Okay, Xenos, let's go. Item level 550? Okay, I barely have the item level requirement for this. Like, are we actually gonna fight him, or, like, I really don't care. Apparently we are. I mean, sure, I'm happy with listening to footfalls, but... Spark of Hope, okay, got 6 lives. Yeah. Oh, right, let's go.
Hold nothing back! Push yourself to your limit and me to mine!
What's this gonna be?
Still fighting you, I see. Show me your vaunted fortitude.
Should have put up some mitigation earlier on that one.
Soon you will know the full extent of my power.
Wrong button.
For the taking.
Oh, too slow.
Mine for the taking.
I moved that time.
Of your reflex.
There we go.
A test of your reflexes.
Let's move this time. They're gonna get me twice on that one. It got some movers, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called in the Savage world.
Mine for the taking!
Oops. Oh, no. I thought it went off. Thought it had gone off already. Thankfully, it didn't kill me. Well, as usual, that was really easy.
Ah, my soul! How it burns! I know you feel it too. The inferno swelling within you. Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor! I have you! Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent.
I mean, considering I have a full heal, no.
Yes! Yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet! Mine for the taking! I have you!
Almost animation locked myself there.
A test of your reflexes!
Say the line, Xenos!
Show me your vaunted fortitude! A test of your reflexes!
I can do that too.
I have you!
Pizza slice time.
Mine for the taking!
Yeah, I have to wait for that one. Yeah, this one I've got mitigation up. But that doesn't matter. Please don't make me do this 5 more times.
No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Now fall! This is my moment! Our moment!
Xenos, I really don't care. Can we get back to the Charlian? I've still got my warrior aura thing. I mean, at least the void scent design looks cool.
That I should lose again. How disappointing.
Oh, please.
Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark, blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure.
And Lenosha. I think that's still Lenosha.
Was this life a gift or a burden?
Mm-hmm. Hushafon Screeve. Kugane. Probably, oh, Garlean. This is Garlean. I don't think I actually done that name.
Fulfillment.
Crystal Tower in Gristerium. Heading to Old Charlene. What? So we get teleported back and Xenos is still just sitting here. Oh, I'm sure he's Xenos, so he'll figure out a way back. I kind of feel like this killed the mood. Like, the Endsinger fight was so good, and then it's like, oh, time to fight Xenos. Oh. Okay. I don't hate Xenos. It just felt like it didn't need it didn't feel right to be here. Like that should have been patch content or something.
Must tend to open your please.
Someone, and
Please.
The stars.
you can't leave us! Not like this! If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on! Open your eyes and get up!
I was like, please, you're making this harder. Like 5 more minutes?
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Is everyone alright? Yeah. Of course I'm alive. I'm the main character.
After what you've done, you're the last person to be asking that. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Yeah, she might send us to home without supper.
Put yourself in our
without
place.
supper.
If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could, but how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see.
So Xenos is still just sitting there. Then again, he can... Oh no, he can't turn into a dragon.
Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
Probably just everyone's there or something. Ooh, the sky's normal.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
Is that?
Yep, that's us.
It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens. Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home. Yes!
Ah.
Welcome home, everyone!
She need to go make tea or something. We're just gonna land in the bay. Apparently we are, and apparently it's deep enough for the giant spike to be fine.
Welcome home!
I don't think it'd be deep enough there. The old DAW music? Or is it just credits time? Yeah. Well, I was really good. I feel like Xenos kind of killed the mood at the end there, which they had to wrap it up somehow. But I just... We had just taken out the real final boss, and then Xenos was like, haha, time to fight! Oh well, let's go ahead and skip the credits. We saw most of the people already. We're gonna go ahead and skip, and we'll do the last little bit, and then this has already broken my record for longest stream. And I was supposed to have left on the thing that I was going to do over an hour ago. What's this gonna be? Okay. Thought I'd be done by 5:30. Walking with everyone. Okay. I saw somebody post that, a picture of that. They put your name in the credits. We're gonna get a poster of this.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days.
He wrote Mrs. Offnode's will.
At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself, a veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
I thought this was his will, but this is, yeah, this makes more sense.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
Because they've kind of accomplished their goal. Which is like uniting the city-states, stopping primals.
At least, that is what the story will be.
Okay. That's better. I like that. I like the sound of that.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Okay, that's why they're doing this.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Yeah, because originally they were a secret organization.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask.
I mean, we got Tataru and Cryle, they can track you down.
I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
And he'll probably sell it or something.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan.
Of course.
If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Omnicrafter, by the way. Tataru the Omnicrafter.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
Of course she is.
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Of course, I gotta talk to everyone. Okay. Too many people to talk to. Who's this guy? I don't remember him. Arnvold has pressing matters, according to him anyway. A pity he couldn't be here to witness this momentous occasion, though he bids me tell you congratulations. As for me, well, once the Scions disband, I intend to resume my work in Ralgar's Reach. Okay, he's one of the El Amigo people. I suppose Arnvold will need support in Girabania too. Though he would not admit as much, well, he will have my help whenever he wants it or not. Feels a little strange now me Link Pearl gone quiet. Since my unique skills no longer need safety as star and all that, I'm gonna become an adventurer like you, traveling far and wide. I imagine I'll start heading to Mericidia, or the New World. Just need to find myself a ship first. Oh, brilliant. How are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you on Ultimate Thule. When he came to me in Charlian, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that, if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words can express the remorse I feel. And considering he saved my life, it was fine. I won't lie, I thought that was it for me. No, it worked out. It's fine. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the Forum without my nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. I must and will do better. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Baldizian. Though, through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threat arises in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully, I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika, and our other remaining members. Together, we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel allure for the task itself. As long as it's not Eureka, we'll be fine. Marvelous! Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Oh, brilliant. Pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been tending to the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I've made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Charlian. Both Alizé and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilsebard contingent still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helm the relief effort, with support from our allies, the people of Garlemald among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Lucina and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go back because of the truth in Lord Quintus's words. The truth that, whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts, that we might better help them to begin anew. You better sprite me too. I don't know where you're gonna mail it, but... Write you letters? Of course, I would be glad to do so. But I would be gladder still were you to come and visit. And I believe I speak for Alisaie as well, oh, I'm sure. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me, in good times and in bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing, and will continue to do so. Yet, no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can never ever look to you. In good times and in bad, as dependable comrade and dear friend both. Thank you, Brillian, from the bottom of my heart. I don't remember who this guy is. You were but an amateur adventurer when we first met, but look at you now. You've grown into quite the fine young lass. Oh, is this the guy at the very beginning with the cart? That'd be really funny. Just as I always knew you would. One might say I ought to settle down in my old age. But seeing you now has set my adventurous spirit ablaze once more. But the first journey I set out upon will be a long-awaited hot springs tour with my friend Holme, whatever. There has been naught but chaos since the Telephoroi first appeared. Towers, lunar primals, the Empire, the final days? Yet we have weathered it all, and live to see the sun rise on a new day. And now that peace has returned, I can finally resume my travels with my grandfather. Oh, okay, that's her grandfather, okay. Perhaps we will go first to Kugane to relax in the hot springs. That might be nice. Of course, my journey will not simply be for pleasure. I will collect information on territories I travel. Perhaps I shall visit Nexia Vidoma. Via Doma. Okay, let's talk to Alisaie. Brilliant! Seen your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you haven't heard. We've received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the land surrounding the Bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was the area in the northern Empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlene too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. Alisaie, don't say that. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. The Scions are no longer needed. Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can, of course. As individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphanode. They were among the worst affected, and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. That I'll curse my weakness. My inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul, just like Alphanode. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Thanks. Think back fondly to one of our many moments of triumph and the accompanying determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without a warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm one out there somewhere trying my very best. I look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alizé Livier. Think you can keep up with me? You asked for it, so you'd better watch out. Oh yes. The next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Brilliant! Thou hast spoken with our comrades. Though this parting is not for evermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loperts embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Aetheres. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, cadre of Loperts hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding and pudding. Heidelin, 'tis said, did impugn him with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis Venar's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance? I'd call it a friendship. You are the first to truly understand them. Dost thou think so? The Loperts are certainly possessed of a unique outlook, and it hath been my pleasure to act as their facilitator upon this star. Mayhap I might yet serve as a bridge betwixt them and our fellow man, as Montbreda once did for me. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine and incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine action spurred the allies to suspect betrayal. And yet here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead I do proffer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Okay, Tataru. Go on, Brilliant. Don't miss the chance to say the word to each of our friends. After all, you've been through together. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Okay, I recognize this guy. I don't... Obviously, she's the bar person. I don't remember who she is. I can still scarce believe our battle extended to the ends of creation. But seeing the Scion's mission to completion was both an honor and a privilege. As for myself, I've spent quite a while away from home, so I think I'll return to Limsa Lominsa for now. And once I get there, my first order of business will be drowning a pint or 3 in the drowning wench. The exploits of you and your companions are truly an inspiration for us all. I've never felt more compelled to hone my own skills, that I one day might be able to accomplish such heroic deeds. Roganing name here means to visit Limsa Lominsa, and I will join him to continue my search. I know not where we will meet again, but please take care of yourself. 'Tis a shame that the Scions are disbanding, even if only in name. I still fondly recall the day you granted me my uniform. The memory remains vivid, yet still feels like a lifetime ago. I considered returning to Adder's Nest, but since I've come this far, I've decided I ought to continue my journey and venture to Garlemald instead. I can't hold a candle to the infamous wandering minstrel, but I thought I might share with the Garleans with the tale of your epic deeds. Extend to them an olive branch of song, if you will. Interesting. Of course, Thancred's talking with Foline. The salvation Minfilia dreamed of for Eorzea comes closer to reality with every step the Scions take. Yes, the world may still be in the throes of change, but it is improving. I see it happening day by day, and I sit here, praying that whatever new road you walk will bring you to the wonder and joy you deserve. Should you need a rest in between journeys, do come and join me in the terrace for old time's sake. Ah, the odd champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That sounds more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours, and the rest of you, for that matter. On the mend, I trust? Yeah, sure. Glad to hear it. You are in a bad way, and healing magics or no, I'm impressed at how swiftly you've recovered. Then again, 'tis hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astound me. To astonish me. Shouldn't that be past tense? Look at what you've accomplished. Meteon defeated. The Song of Oblivion cut short. The source in all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost. But you held fast. Now Reen has tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. Okay, Dadcrid. As for a lesser gift, however, the next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans with Urianger as aimless wandering. But that's exactly what it is. We've a purpose in our roaming, after all. Keep an eye on things in the absence of the Scions on the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go untended by nations. We will do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering, when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell me I am faring well, and leave it at that, eh? Yeah, so Dadcrid's gone aimless wandering with Mommy Urianger. No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, But when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which come to mind. How many times have we set out from this space thence to return when our work has done? On the day the Scions came together, I only hoped for Emphilia to find a place where she belonged, but never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Brillian. I have a question for you, and I imagine Emphilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Sure. Best decision I ever made. There's never been a dull moment, that's for certain. That's one way of putting it. In many ways, the experience has left us far stronger than when we began. But all things come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. I mean, they're kind of like best friends, Thancred and Urianger. It makes sense for them to stick together. Just stare. Just stare. If you have something to say, then out with it. Just wondering how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how you earn. Just wondering how you'll earn, how I'll earn, and how you'll earn. You take it as if the Scion's disillusion was more than a mere pretense. There may be fewer calls to action, but we should be compensated as before. Why are you so concerned for me anyway? In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did... Of course Emmerich tried to get him back. No sooner did Emmerich hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Inferium district. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. Oh no. Who does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment, and have. Oh no. Some days ago, a Hunnish envoy arrived with word from Vitra. The worm requested my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like it as not. In Thavnair, like elsewhere, the phenomenon called the Final Days abated when you defeated Meteon. Though it was too late for those who had simply transformed, life is beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Sharlayan, most have already returned home. But many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vitra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Sharlayan if they wish, to work and study. Vitra, as always, the satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well. One who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence hadn't hid ulterior motives, but 'tis clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Vitra's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. But Midgarsomer did not give up. In hope, he made the journey to the distant Aetheres with his clutch of eggs. And though his progeny went on to embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lance, I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. He just wants the money. Oh, we got a bunch more to talk to. Okay, let's do this group now. Other Boulder. I'm so glad I was able to be here at this moment. You know, I consider continuing to follow in Hori's footsteps, but I've realized it's time I found my own way in life. Otherwise, I'll never be half the man my brother is. First things first, I'm gonna head to Redania to visit the Conjurer's Guild and the Archer's Guild. I will do my very best to brush up on my skills before I see you again. We may have accomplished our goal, but put it besides us. But my time with the Scions proved memories that will last me a lifetime, like the time I spent with Hori Boulder. What bliss to think I've been blessed with the chance to experience such unbridled brotherly love. Let's just skip that. But now the Ochre has decided to set off without this dear brother. Without the two of them together, I fear I might suffer withdrawal, oh my. I'm so glad the danger has passed. There's nothing I could do but pray from here, so I was relieved to the point of tears when everyone made it back safely. I imagine we'll have more free time now, so I was thinking I'd study up on healing magic, that I could make myself more useful in the future. My first stop will be the I can't pronounce that. The Astrologium, sure. In Ishgard, to learn about Charlene astrology. I must follow Ochre's lead and continue to hone my skills. Oh, are we saying our farewells too? I hadn't, at present, planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quiet remittance. In fact, there's something I'd be meaning to ask, something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. During our travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles, more than can easily be recalled or remembered. And nestled amongst those memories are certain essential facts, the history of the theories and the ancients, glimpses of the Ea, of their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. Oh, she's gonna write books? It doesn't sound like her. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in book or tablet. Truth is given shape in interpretation. When we seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well intended the rendering. An event as described as sad, a summation of which fails to express the emotional complexity, yet the word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing my account on my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet, even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. From what say you on this matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for posterity? I mean... Aye, let them be read and remembered. Nay, it's enough to hold them in our memories. Nah, they need to be written down. Very well then, I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Ea and the ancients, of so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less polished work and more reordering of scattered notes. Well, that's about right. That's to be expected. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with an impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. It never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. Yep, that's for sure. Alright, one more group. Far too much blood has been spilt, and far too many lives lost. Still, I am glad I was able to do something to repay those who showed me a path to the future. Not that our job is over, of course, far from it. There is much that remains to be done before true and lasting peace can be achieved. To that end, Hori and I mean to set off for Corvos. We expect that the tensions between Garleans and Corvosi will only flare more with the Empire's fall. Is Graha gonna go with you? I still remember the day we sparred together as though it was yesterday, to think how far we've all come since then. Even now, I have not abandoned my dream of besting you in single combat, yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. Oh, of a friendly nature, of course, though I clearly do not hold a candle to the Warrior of Light at present. I shall continue to train diligently, that one day you may consider me an equal. Oh, brilliant. Might you have a moment to talk? With the Scion stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. And after speaking with Kryl, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Valdesian. Oh, that's right, Kryl said that earlier. Not only am I indebted to Master Golf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would never have set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I would never have met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become a Scion. And shout that Shadowbringer's motif. You gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise, to embark on a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. This is the same tune that was played in the final cutscene when he turned into a crystal, I believe. In 5.3. Whenever you have the time and the inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you unto the unknown. Do you recall in the realm of the Omicrons when I asked if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? While 'tis true that to earn a place at your side would be stuff of dreams. In the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. Graha. It needn't be a grand endeavor. There needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope that you do the same for me. Without a second thought, as long as you don't overexert yourself. I know. I can tell, all but hear Lena and Beckalog's voice each time you remind me. That's the point. As much as we have already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we will even encounter survivors of the Omicron somewhere out there. After all, Given how they took to the stars, it isn't impossible that some found themselves far from home. They also could still be sitting there. And should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come, I would bid them seek adventure with someone, and with the partner find new purpose, a new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word, and should a commission of interest come my way, you will be the first to know. Oh, that was the last of them. Let's go talk to Tataru. Yep. And wrap things up. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the Rising Stones? Yes. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of our departure is upon us. In my capacity as the receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet, be well. Yep, begin my... Come on, you know who this hero is. And the Argos, and Footfalls, and Flow.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then.
Yep, I suppose
Though
you
we
are.
ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least.
Oh yeah.
Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
Oh, I'm sure.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
That's probably a good
Might we
idea.
accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Rads at Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge her plans.
I don't know.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
I don't know. What's the first quest for 6.1? Oh, Little Blue Bird. Finn. Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Oh, Elpis. Oh, right.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls.
I think this is the raid
shimmering
series.
And eternal.
Or maybe it's 6.1, I don't know.
And yet, something stirs.
Is this a... No, this can't be Elidibus.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Elidibus.
Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast.
Oh, it can't be Elidibus.
Hungers.
That sounds it's the same voice actor, and then he wears the white robes.
Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold.
We'll find out eventually.
We shall descend to the depths.
Oh no, it's Pandemonium. Okay, that's the raid series.
To confront the dread beast, Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
You've completed the main scenario quest for Endwalker. Quest to unlock new content. Yeah, and the trust is available. Rest well, champion of Aetheres, for many and more adventures await you. I said this with at the end of Shadowbringers 2, but it's always a bittersweet feeling when you finish a good story.